Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today I'm taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford Bronco. This particular Bronco is a WILDTRAK trimmable and it's finished in Eruption green metallic. Alright, take a quick walk around the outside of this particular Bronco here, then we will hop into the interior. Now, the WILDTRAK is one of the higher trim levels available for the Bronco series. It sits just below your Raptor, which is that top trim level. This is a very off-road capable version of the Bronco. Again, we'll start with the front end here, where this one has the optional modular steel bumper. So this bumper here is a Ford Performance part, and it is available with all of your Broncos. It also has the front parking sensors right there, and you do get these exposed recovery hooks down there in front. There is also full underbody skid plate protection as well, so all your vital components are protected, like your engine, the transfer case, fuel tank, all that. So that is protected. Standard with the WILDTRAK is the LED signature lighting. This one also has the optional brush guard, which can only be fitted to the modular bumper. There's also a front view camera, which does sit just in the middle of the Bronco logo there. And then we come out to the side. Standard with the WILDTRAK is the Sasquatch package, which is a package that's available on all Broncos, but it is included on the WILDTRAK, which means we have these massive 35-inch tall tires. This is a 315, 70, and it does sit on a 17-inch beadlock wheel. And so that measures out to roughly a 35-inch tire. It is a Goodyear Territory mud terrain tire. It also sits on the Fox Haas 4.0 suspension. It is not the live valve like you would see on the Raptor models, but it is a heavily upgraded suspension. And there's your WILDTRAK with the Sasquatch logo right there. Got your mirror spotlights as well as the side view camera. And this one is a four-door model with the optional hardtop. It also has the optional powder-coated tube running board there. We do get a little bit wider fender flares with the models that have the Sasquatch package, like the WILDTRAK. So you do get a little bit wider flares just to accommodate your, of course, larger tires. Got some rear parking sensors in the rear bumper, as well as a rear tow hook. This one has the tow package as well, so you get that 4 and 7 pin connector. And then you also have a full-size spare tire mounted to the back here. Full-size spare, again, the LT 315 70 17. And then take a look into the interior. This one also has the optional keyless entry pad there on the door, which is available on all Broncos. Now we'll take a look into the interior. This one here has the optional leather slash vinyl seating for your interior. So we have the sandstone and black color here, and you also get some nice kind of dark blue accent stitching, which I think looks good. It's a really good color combination, and it definitely matches the paint really well. Now, also with the seats, being leather, you also get the power as well. So if you don't option the leather, you do get manual adjustments, but because again this has the optional leather, you do get that power. So it's a little bit more comfortable. They're also heated, so they're really nice. On the door panel, you do have that vinyl on the door. And the reason Ford uses vinyl is because this is all just meant to be easy to clean and easily to spray out and wash. So this is all waterproof material, and again, they did that on purpose. We also have some lighting controls right here, electronic parking brake, and then we'll step inside here. So you have the optional tube step there, so it's a lot easier to get in. And then your key fob is also keyless, and it has the remote start system. Push button start. So with the WILDTRAK, you do get the 2.7 liter twin turbo EcoBoost engine. There's also a smaller engine available, a 2.3 liter, which is actually a 4-cylinder EcoBoost, and that is available with a 7-speed manual. But with the 2.7, you're kind of stuck with one transmission, and that is the 10-speed automatic, which is definitely the most popular choice by a long shot. But you do get 310 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque, which is probably the main reason why it's the most popular. You do get that extra little bit of power, which helps turn those big tires, especially when you're going off-road. It really does help. But again, these are all four-wheel drive. Even the Bronco Sports, the smaller version of these are all four-wheel drive. But we'll move on to the steering wheel. Now this one has the Luxe package. There are actually a couple of different kind of equipment group levels for the WILDTRAK. So Lux being your highest level, so you get adaptive cruise control. The steering wheel is also heated, which is really nice to have. You got all your your lane keeping and lane centering systems, and you also have controls on the right side for the gauge cluster screen. So you get a nice screen right there. It's really nice for off-road. There's a lot of information that you can kind of scroll through. You have lots of different stuff in there. And then in the middle, this is where you're going to find the Sync 4 12-inch display, and this comes with your Lux package. We got your Sirius XM right there, Bluetooth, all your phone settings, built-in navigation. There's also wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, various different settings in there, and then some key features like your driver assistance features and your towing and all that. And then on top of the screen is where you're going to find the front locking differential, as well as the rear locking differential and trail turn assist. So you got your lockers right there. Now there is an empty spot right here. This is actually for the sway bar disconnect, which doesn't come with the WildTraks. That is available on Badlands and Raptor only, so that's why that is missing. And then your trail turn assist is only available with automatic transmission. If you get the manual, actually you do lose that function there. But we'll move off of the screen. Dual zone climate control down here, which has come back with the readouts for the dials. This was taken away for 1 year, but it's now back for 2023. Got your heated seats, heated steering wheel, again, all that. And there's also a wireless charger down there, which is definitely nice to have. Got some USB connections, and that 10-speed automatic, and you do have manual shift. So if you're off-roading, you do have that manual shift ability. And then right down here is your four-wheel drive settings. So you have the option of 4A, of course, and you got your 4 high and 4 low, but 4A is really nice to have. It's a 4 automatic system, so it's nice to have. If you're in more slippery conditions, it'll kind of automatically distribute power where it needs to based on the the 4-wheel drive system and the traction control and ABS. So that's definitely nice. And then you got your trail control in the middle, and then you can actually spin this dial and cycle through various different drive modes as well. So you have lots of different modes, and it'll automatically change all of your controls up here and your 4-wheel drive for each particular one. So it's really easy to off-road the Bronco. Got your window controls as well as your mirror controls, and the reason Ford puts them in the middle is because the doors and the roof are fully removable. So it's a fully modular design. It's meant to be taken off, so that's why they try to eliminate some switch gear on the doors. And then up top, this one has the optional 6 auxiliary switches as well, which you can use to run light bars or winches, whatever you want. And then to undo the roof, there's just a very series of switches up here you can use to kind of unlatch it, and then it'll come right off. And then taking a look into the rear seat, again, this one is the 4-door model, which is definitely the most popular way to configure the Broncos. They do come in a 2-door version as well, but 4 doors are more popular. People have kids and whatnot, and you want to load people in the back. And additionally, with the 4-door, you actually get the addition of a center seat. So with the 2 doors, there's actually only 2 seats in the back, but the 4-door, you do get that full kind of 5-seat configuration. So again, it's just much more popular, which is definitely no surprise. But again, we have the leather rack here as well, so you get really nice material. And there's also a 400-watt inverter outlet. You got USB and your window controls right there, so you can keep everything charged up. And then we'll quickly take a look into the trunk area. So we have the side swing gate, which does open quite easily, and then the hard top does easily just kind of flip open like that. This one here has quite a bit of accessories, as you can see. This one has the optional door storage as well as the roof storage. You have front row panel right there, and then you have your one door. You have another door over here, so you get kind of all in one bag. But there's lots of door storage, which is an option on the ones with the hard top. This one also has the cargo area protector, which is just like a little rubber mat for your trunk floor, and then even some rubber floor mats as well. So it's a fully protected version. There's also a 12-volt connector here on the side, and then you got a subwoofer for the Bang & Olufsen sound system. Sounds fantastic, and those rear seats also do fold down as well. So if you're interested in getting into a Bronco just like this one, you can give us a call or visit us at mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.